now you set aside your troubles to savor the delicious food and this happy occasion.
So full. I'm practically a blubber beast.
Everything's probably gonna fall apart any moment now. What is that? It's like a volcano cake with ice cream on top?
Well, what's that?
A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly. You've never seen a picture of one?
Oh, it sounds so cute.
Isn't the thing on her wrist a blubber beast? Just show her your little wristlet.
Paimon can vouch for their cuteness. You can pat their belly and I'll even join in.
And that reminds me of my Saurian companion. Her name was Amela. She wasn't the sharpest to Tankosaur, but she was incredibly brave. When there was nothing to do, she would lounge around the tribe without making a sound, even if you bumped into her. Sometimes visitors would think she was all passed out. But she was completely different once we were on the move. When she was little, I took her on all sorts of adventures, but Saurians grow a lot faster than humans. Before long, she was the one dragging me all over the place.
Wow, she must have been a great fighter to keep up with you.
Please don't tell me the skull on your head is from your Saurian companion. I don't think I would want to wear the skull of one of my friends on my head. I really don't. Yeah, she was tough. Varessa told me she was amazing in the final battle. I had to defend the stadium, so I never got the chance to see her one last time. It was a choice I had to make, but it was hard to accept. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring down the mood. I'll just get to the important part. Oh, so your Saurian companion, just died recently. Then this is definitely not their skull. I actually saw her in my dreams the past few nights. It felt so real, like it was really her. She gave me a ride and we traveled all around Natland together. We were both so happy.
Wait, now that you mention it, I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self, brave and stern, always with that indescribable warmth.
I want that dessert in the background.
I've never had a dream that felt so real. Just like you said, it felt like I actually got to see her again.
So it wasn't just me.
Wait, you've had dreams too? Oh, don't tell Paimon you dreamt of your aphids or something.
Leave him and his aphids alone.
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me were there too. Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything of me. Why they gave me so much freedom.
They must have been the people who tried to sacrifice you.
I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my own dreams, nothing changed. They sounded exactly the same, just like real life.
The same thing happened to me. I dreamt of Ayo's grandparents. Ayo? Oh, right, your Saurian companion. Ayo's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard for him. He's barely been eating. I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream that his grandparents came back. I was so happy. In the dream, Ayo seemed like his normal self again. But it was only for a moment. And then I woke up. In real life, Ayo is still struggling. He barely sleeps or eats. But it's all right. I'll be there for him.
Everyone's had dreams, including me. Could they be related somehow?
Traveler? Chaska? Did you two... Oh, sorry, never mind.
I think that look we just shared with Chaska was enough to confirm that yes, we did.
When did this become story hour? Still, I have nothing to hide. I dreamt about Koichi. She told me I felt like a completely different person. She said I'm going down the right path, so she doesn't need to pick fights with me anymore. Maybe your dreams felt real, but the Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. She would never say anything like that to me. It was a dream. Nothing more.
Sorry, I shouldn't have brought this up in the first place.
It's fine. I'm the one being a buzzkill.
Well, what about you, Traveler? Did you have a special dream?
You tell everyone about your dream, including the captain and the souls.
You're kidding. The captain?
I thought we said we couldn't remember our dream and that trying to gave us a headache. And then now we just remember everything? I guess we got over the headache. Does that mean you have some kind of secret connection to him? I wouldn't say to him. I'd say we have some kind of secret connection to the Night Kingdom.
No, of course
And the
not.
Wyab.
Maybe the traveler's dream is a different kind of phenomenon.
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back all casualties, independent of the time of victory or the possession of an ancient name. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom, allowing them to take the form of their past selves. Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear in your dreams. But I agree with Auroron. The Traveler's dream is likely a different matter.
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what you're suggesting?
Oh, you're suggesting what I saw hasn't happened yet?
Yes, exactly.
So, the Traveler saw the captain's future?
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a look? If I can observe your soul, I can find out the key elements of the dream.
That's a thing you can do? Observe people's souls? Go for it.
You're thinking of the Dendro Archon, right? My tribe's power over dreams is nothing compared to that of an Archon.
I wasn't actually thinking of Nahida, but okay.
Observing the dreamscape requires a ritual and can only reveal static images. We also need the full cooperation of the dreamer.
I could go get Nahida really quickly.
Otherwise, the process could be used to violate the privacy of others.
I also have a fairly good understanding of the ritual. What do you say, Traveler? Should we start the preparations?
Sure. Why not? I'm curious about the captain.
Then I'll start getting ready. We'll carry out the ceremony somewhere else.
I want him to join my team. I want to see what's behind his mask, even if it's just decay. We continue.
I never knew you could make it this way. This formula is new to me.
Your granny never taught you about incense making?
No. She usually just lists off the ingredients and tells me to follow the formula.
Then you still have a lot to learn from her. All right, we're ready, Traveler. Once you head inside, you'll fall into a brief sleep. Auroron will interpret the dreamscape, but you won't feel a thing.
That's right. Everything's all set.
So, you just need to take a nap? Sounds easy enough.
All right, see you later. Oh. Is he discovering our actual identity? You sleep for a brief period. When you open your eyes again, the ceremony appears to be over.
Here, have some water. It'll help to clear your head.
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
Felt like only a few minutes.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who tried to possess me back at the ruin.
Huh? It was him? Guthrid, right? The military doctor?
So you know that name too?
Yeah, the captain about him when we were helping Ian-san. He was the one who developed the draft of lucidity, a drug that could help people with hallucinations.
I see. After the battle, I returned to my tribe and began searching through our records of the catastrophe 500 years ago. Even though my encounter with him was brief, I managed to track down some information. The record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different ideas of justice.
So, he didn't have the captain's sense of honor?
Apparently not.
That makes sense. The best partners are those who complement each other.
Wait, if there are records of all this, that must mean the captain was famous in Natland.
Yes, but unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui harbinger and Thrain, one of Natland's legendary heroes.
We could forge him one of those sacred name things.
Guthred is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself for Natlan is a pretty famous tribal legend. But there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of someone you've never met.
Well, if you can see the future in a vision, I guess you can see the future of people you've never met before in a vision.
And yet, the figure in your dream looked exactly like him.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe what the traveler saw was Guthred's soul.
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago? There's no way his soul could have survived that long.
Didn't you just say you were possessed by his soul? Clearly his soul has survived that long. Hello?
Maybe he found his way to the Night Kingdom for a little bit.
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of Natlan. It's always been that way. The ruler of death likely wanted to prevent the Ode of Resurrection from being abused.
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him. Souls that were not his own. I heard voices of sorrow and pain, sometimes faint, sometimes strong.
Wait, are you saying the captain has had Guthred's soul inside of him all along?
Oh, is that why his chest was like swirly, light-y?
That's the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't be able to carry the souls of others. It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. The Lord of the Night's voice triggers a violent reaction in those with fragmented souls.
But the captain didn't react at all.
I even checked his soul myself. It's resilient, radiant, and entirely in one piece.
Maybe it has something to do with Guthred then.
It's very possible. It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthred's soul is likely the key to figuring out the captain's true intentions.
I agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you? The two of you worked together for quite some time.
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our efforts to save Natlan, but it never went beyond that.
Let's come back to this later. One final step, and we save Natlan for good. That must be our focus. I'll tell the officials at the speaker's chamber to monitor the captain. Nevertheless, I doubt his goal will interfere with our plan.
I guess time will tell.
Yeah, he's definitely up to something. But there are far more important things for Paimon to worry about. Like if Paimon had to rate her level of worry, the captain gets maybe 50 points. But considering the final battle, you two get at least 2,000!
In any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Auroron. With any luck, he might just tell you the truth.
I honestly thought Paimon was going to say she was more concerned about the feast we're currently missing. I was wrong. Good on her for thinking about us instead of food. Miracle.
Huh? Me?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed his respect for you. The first of the Fatui Harbingers doesn't work with just anyone. Fortune favors the bold. So if you ask me, posing the question directly is the wiser choice.
I'm not so sure, but I'll give it a try.
All right, let's head back and enjoy the party.
Go make a friend, Auroron. You can do it. Man, we've already been doing this Archon quest for an hour, and I don't feel like we've accomplished anything. After you return, everyone enjoys the gathering until sundown.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone! As this gathering comes to a close, let's hear it for the Pyro Archon and the Traveler one last time!
Good luck.
You've got this! For Natlan!
Thank you, everyone. Today has meant so much to me. It's been a long time since I had the chance to truly relax.
Yeah, today was great.
Thank you very much.
Well, that concludes the send-off. Everyone is free to go. Any volunteers willing to stick around for cleanup, follow me!
Oh, I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the stadium. I'm sure there's a lot of work to make up at the speaker's chamber.
I've never seen someone so enthused about cleaning up after a party.
Wait, what happened to taking a break?
There is no break from the responsibilities of an Archon. Anyone else heading to the stadium? We can go together.
Someone has not met Venti.
Yeah, I'll come. There's a few things I want to pick up before I head home. No one really needs a peacemaker right now, so I think I'll spend some time with my parents.
Okay, see you soon!
Time for me to head back too. Oh, wait. I should stop by Aoife's place first. I need to make sure he's taking care of my radishes.
Of course you do. Well, safe travels.
Good luck to your radishes. I should also get going. Bye for now, everyone.
Oh, wait! Paimon wanted to ask something. Where was Ahau this whole time?
He's still forced to work as a laborer in the kitchen. No reprieve. Ahau's not exactly a good party guest, unless you prefer parties with less food and more insults. So you put him in a timeout.
What goes around comes around.
I'm gonna go too. Good luck with your ancient name. I'm not sure if you already know this, but being the first bearer of your name is a huge honor in Natlan. It comes with a lot of responsibility. But I'm sure your deeds will be remembered for generations to come. I believe in you. Thank you.
Well, I guess I should head out too. It's gonna be super late by the time I get back. I think I'll go see Shilonin. She's probably done with your ancient name by now. I can check for you.
So soon?
Yeah, Shilonin is an amazing engraver. She usually works really fast. But your ancient name is a special case, so I can't say for sure. Well, we also don't have anything to do, so why don't we go together?
Sounds good.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not alone. Turbo Twirly's with me. Still, if you want to check on the progress, we should definitely go together. Getting an ancient name is such a special moment. Woo! Let's go!
Is that a how?
Help! Someone save me!
That's where Kanich put him? The sun rises and sets. Follow the path to escort Kachina back to the tribe. Can I not just teleport? Okay, let's teleport here and then we will follow the path. So that we don't miss any voice lines. Do. Onwards. I do wonder if we're actually going to get to the final fight or whatever. Or if it's all just going to be prep in this Archon quest.
Hey, remember
What
when
is that?
you first arrived in Natlan? It was still light out, and we traveled on this road together.
Did we?
It was the day before the pilgrimage, and we met up with Kanich and Mualani.
Sure.
Wow, feels like it was just yesterday.
We've had a lot of adventures.
Yeah, you saved me from the Night Kingdom, you helped us win that battle against the Abyss, and the final battle is just around the corner.
We sent you off to battle. Now you get to do the same.
Huh? Oh, yeah. You're right. I was so nervous the night before the pilgrimage, but your words of encouragement made me feel a lot better. I slept so well that night, and earned the best score I've ever had in the pilgrimage. So, if you're nervous, traveler, maybe I can encourage you this time. I've learned so much from you, but I doubt I can return the favor.
Don't worry, I'm not nervous. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm a little nervous. I don't think the traveler gets
I knew
nervous.
I really look up to your bravery, traveler. Alright, let's keep going.
But first, what is this box? What is this? Slightly squashed package. An express delivery package with a... Alright, well, I have that now. This is the wrong direction. Don't know what that's for, but we, like, have it, so sure. Onwards. I probably could have just teleported at this point. Can I just teleport? I'm just teleporting.